Hello, my name is Yoro and welcome to the episode 5 of our Sharran expedition let's play. So last time we were in the owlbear cave and we dealt with the owlbear. Unfortunately, we did get to the point where it bugged out and we did have to take out the owlbear cub. And also we kind of got thwarted where we were planning to use the calm emotion spell so that we can relatively quickly deal with the owlbears. But our cleric got focused and she lost concentration, and then we basically had to do the old-fashioned way where we are just slowly and methodically chipping away at its health. But it all worked out in the end. Nobody died. We only had a couple of people get wounded, but that's fine. But let's look to Scratch. Let's get Scratch into the party, or at least invite him to the party.
Keep moving, stranger.
What happened?
I told you to go.
Let's spirit his collar, since we will have a higher chance of succeeding there. Since we have -1 on dialogue, since we have 8 charisma, I believe. Alright, we got a first try.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You know my name? Interesting. Still, you should go. My friend is injured.
Yeah, he's gonna be resting forever, buddy.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
What happened exactly?
We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on 2 legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creature.
That does sound like furries. Oh, it's gnolls, right. Come and control with me if you like.
I won't leave him.
Well, if he doesn't wake up, he can follow my scent. I have a camp. Prove the man is dead. Shouting at the corpse will probably just get him... Well, probably will get him angry, so we'll just do the one where we give him our scent and then he can come to our camp if his
Thank you.
forever resting owner doesn't wake up. Now we can get some apples from him. Now we could read these letters. And if you're interested, I will pop them over on the screen if you wish to read them, but I will not be reading them because... I mean, there can be some interesting stuff here. For example, the first one I showed is from Nine Fingers, and she is the Thieves Guild leader in the Baldur's Gate. So he was delivering something for her. Now let's head towards the Blighted Village. Now we will not enter through the main entrance. We will actually enter to the side entrance because I like going in that way. Because that's my usual route of how I progress through this area. So let's talk with, what's his name? I keep forgetting his name, but I can't forget that stupid face.
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove.
Thought you were busy leading your crew.
Not no more.
Yeah, because they're
The contract didn't
past
mention no
tense.
goblins. I would have prepped the lads, brought better weapons.
My guy, you have a little wooden club. What was the
The kind
contract?
that leaves half your crew dead.
Hmm,
But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
that's true. You're giving up. I might take a shot at it.
Have at it. If you think you can do better. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract.
Yeah,
Can
give me
show
the
you
contract.
I'm just glad to...
Now see, because if we are if we are role-playing as Sharrans, we would know exactly what the Night Song is. We would know exactly, right? Because how you become a Dark Justiciar, where you have to do things with the Night Song. So, yeah, we would probably know exactly where it is. So, and well, I do know, since, of course, if you play this game once, you kinda can't miss it. You have to deal with the Night Song one way or the other, because it's in the main quest storyline. I wanted to read it and pick it up, but that's fine. We can read it from our inventory. This basically just shows you a very rough sketching of the goblin leader. That shows you basically how they look like. Let's pick up some of this alchemical stuff. We'll loot also the dead tiefling at the backpack, but we won't go in. I think that the skill check to pass on the entrance on the other side is easier, but I think you can also just use the Illithid power to get basically the lowest roll possible, which is a 2. Because naturally you can't get a 1 because that's a natural like critical failure. So there's that. Oh, here an onion. All right. And also on this side there is a buried chest that I want to loot because it has a interesting pair of gloves in it, which I want to do a build with because those seem like quite interesting ones for that barbarian. There's one barbarian that if you jump onto a foe from high ground, it has some it's a special sort of like a leap attack or whatever. Now I was supposed to take a long rest, and I think I will take a long rest after we loot this crate. Because I haven't played for quite a while. I've been testing some. Let me just check. I don't think we have a bard. We just, yeah, we're a wizard in the party. We're the spellcaster, so we don't have a bard. Normally, I run with the bard in my party because we get a third short rest, so then you can run through the areas in the acts a little bit longer. It's helpful. So this is what I've been talking about. So the fleet finger is once per turn after you dash or take a similar action, you can jump without using a bonus action. So that's pretty interesting. I'm assuming it's gonna just use up your movement and not the action. So an interesting pair of gloves right there. Now who is our ranger? I think it's this character. Yeah. All right. Let's give her the special arrows. Now the acid arrow we're just gonna send to camp, but we're gonna send her the fire arrow. We could pick up these. We can send this to our cleric. Fire bomb as well, and all of these can go to camp. Now let me just sort out the grenades because we do have a grenade here and water bottle, so I can do it like that. All right, let's go take a long rest. I believe we already talked to everybody in camp, so we don't have any exclamation marks. We'll see if we get in right now. Okay, we don't get any. We gotta make sure not to. Well, we can technically eat the alberg. It doesn't really. It's not too important if you don't care to help the old lady in the Githyanki crash or outside the Githyanki crash.
You don't sleep well. Maybe you wake up.
Shit.
Oh, Starion.
I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There in the
Well,
dim
bloody hell, mate.
firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire.
Yeah, we
a
did find
slave
your
to sanguine hunger.
boar you snacked on.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster.
I don't know.
I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak.
Wait, ain't kobolds
If
considered
I just
humanoid?
had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better.
I might be
Please.
confusing with something else.
A strange sensation courses through you,
But
and your companion's mind.
we're not giving him his blood, our blood, because
Secrets
we don't want to debuff, and
revealed.
we would try to take him out, but we need him in Act 2 because he's very important for Act 2. He's our way to get the potion or the elixir of everlasting vigor. So you're not drinking my blood.
No, of course. I'll go and find something on Fall. See you in the morning.
Yeah, we'll let him
You
go.
watch him stalk.
I'm surprised we didn't get the chance or the offer to stake him in the heart with a kill him basically. If you push a stake through his heart, he dies. It's the old vampire trope. Same thing with, for example, not being able to cross bodies of water or enter a house without an invitation. But there you go, we got Scratch.
Keeping well, friend. Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad.
Let's pet him. That gives you a bunch of approvals. I think everybody likes it except Astarion and Lizelle. So, yeah. Now we can talk to Astarion to basically deal whether we want to banish him from the camp or if we want to keep him. But of course we're going to keep him.
Morning. Well, I hope there are no bad feelings.
Not at all. Having a vampire on our side could be useful.
Indeed it could. These are very helpful in a fight. Of course, I can't summon wolves or turn to mist like a true vampire. Being a spawn has its drawbacks.
Are there any drawbacks I should know about?
Oh, I've no idea. For 200 years, the sun would have turned me to cinders. Until the crash, when I woke up bathed in its light.
Well, I know he's at
Someone
least 200 years
or
old.
Something
That's quite a
wants
while.
me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes
And there
without
you
an
go.
invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now.
The classic
As for my
vampire
other
tropes.
quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
Mm. Yeah, it's probably the
That's my
parasite, right?
theory, but who
'Cause
knows?
Technically, he
I'm
wouldn't be a
just
vampire now.
not
He would be
insensible about these
half a lithid or
revelations. I
turning
was
into a
worried
lithid,
people
so
might
it's
turn up with
changed
torches
his
and pitchforks. Although there's still
race, I
time.
guess. I'm not sure how you would
A vampire.
call that.
Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
Yeah, Gil's the worst one. He eats magical items.
She's not wrong.
We need him.
We're bound together.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime
Okay, that's
prowlers.
actually a really good idea.
There now. Shall we go?
Alright, let's get out. Deal with the goblins. Now, we will use the teleport party, so we can just get him around our main character and we can apply Longstarter. Longstarter is a quite very nice spell. And since it doesn't cost spell slots outside of combat, there's no reason not to use it. Let's get ourselves mage armor. Let me just see if there's any buffs that I gotta apply on the party from the other party members. I don't see that there are. And there are not. Okay.
No.
Now we'll try, once we get to bigger hostile areas and so on, try to use the cleric with the... not the good please, with the... this thing. Pass without trace. Well, I'll try to sneak the entire party to see if we can get
Let's get going.
on a better position or... basically get a surprise on them and so on. Because getting a plus 10 to stealth is quite nice, especially in Act 3 or mid-Act through, not through, Act 2, where we will get advantage
Hello
on
and
most of our
welcome to
characters.
Bogrot. Now,
As the symbol glows, power courses
Now, I
through
could
you.
try to use any one of these, but I'm a
Authority.
drow, so we'll just get right through here.
right. Might be I was a little rude. All drow are welcome in Bogrot.
Now, because he welcomed us in, that gives the entire village a cue that we are supposed to be there. But, oh, what is this here? It should be here. Look at that. Because we're allowed the entire village, as I was saying, we can just attack them for XP, and if you need stuff to sell, and the rest of the village doesn't actually know, since if you go out here and while fighting, they will join them in, but if you just take them out of sight, then the rest of the village in Bogrot, they won't really care. Now, I want to take this guy out first. I should have attacked him because he can summon a ward, which he will most likely do right now. Hopefully the ward is last in the initiative, so that we can try and focus him down. That should be pretty good. We should be able to take him out. This is our ranger. Let's use Hunter's Mark and do a little bit of damage to him. Okay, 14. I rolled the one with the...
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I will trigger the opportunity attack with the cleric. Now, how much is 60%? So we're just better off shooting him. Oh, there we go, crit. We got exactly the amount of damage we needed. Now, I would cast less if this was a bigger fight, but it's not really necessary. Let's use Daze, or try to Daze him to get his armor class lower, because I think he gets 1 armor class from his dexterity, yeah. Then he would have 12, but it failed, so it doesn't matter. Alright.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I'll get our wizard a bit further away. Hopefully he attacks the Justicia Crusader. Alright, that's good. Let's go and get Shadow on him.
Survival
is all that matters. Never
There
a
will be
dull
quite a
moment.
few fights here in this area. There's I think 3 goblin sort of outposts or posts. And then there are ogres. Now, ogres will not fight. We'll actually hard the ogres. We'll give them 500 gold and just hard them. Because they are useful in the fight against the Githyanki scouting party. Let's shock him.
Pigs of
I don't know why he was wobbling like that, as if he is drunk. Interesting. Now we have to try and not get close to the ogres here, because if we do, they will join the goblins against us, which is what we don't want. She might go up. Yeah, she's gonna go up. Now yeah, this one didn't join the fight because I think we're not close enough to everybody.
Need to find a way forward. What now?
Where is our
Need to
cleric?
find a way
There we go,
forward.
now she's joining. I'm gonna send our melee character. I think Sharran yeah, she has strength. We're gonna send her,
On my way.
and I'll try to throw the goblin outside. Ah, shit. Okay, never mind, that's fine. For a moment I thought the ogres joined the fight. If it's just that guy, that doesn't matter.
Never a dull moment.
Now I want to go stand next to this one. She does have disengage, I believe, so she'll probably just disengage and run away, but I hope she just doesn't go upstairs. Yeah, that's acid, okay. I mean, he's fine. Ooh. Okay, it's fine. He won't trigger the roof goblins. Healing potion. Where is she? Where's the warrior? Oh, she's right here. Let's try to get rid of the tracker. And we miss. Okay. Yeah, you can disengage. Now she disengaged and shot us point blank instead of running away. I'm not sure why exactly. Yeah. Let's focus her down because she's probably gonna be the most annoying one.
Blood comes easy these days.
My faith will protect me. I have to keep going.
We want this guy to come to us. We don't want to go to him because we don't want to trigger everybody. I will use piercing strike.
I won't give in.
Yeah, the game is quite slow pre-level 5 because you have only proficiency of 2, and even for somebody with 13 armor class, you have a hard chance of hitting, hard time of hitting them. But once we get to level 5, that's I think when the game takes off and we start sort of
Nothing important is ever
going
easy.
through the fights a lot quicker. Now I will heal him. Just in case they get a crit and he gets absolutely obliterated. Mainly for the Blade Ward, that was only 4 HP, but
Let's
still.
finish this.
He also can use Second Wind afterwards.
Nothing will stand in my way.
There you go. Now we will end our turn and let him, the Goblin Brawler, come to us. Because he's melee, he's gonna obviously come to us. He won't try to stay away. You go for Shadowheart, okay. Oh yeah, we can use Fairy Fire because we are Vacation Wizard, but we're gonna save that for a bigger fight.
I won't give in.
Let's use the Hunter's Mark on him. Thankfully, he has the same amount of armor
Nothing
class,
will stand in my way.
but he had less. But
Can't give up. Not now.
there you go. Now, of course,
Catch a break.
if you're playing normally without any mods that give you money, you would just loot them. Basically, looting everything with your strength character and then selling it is the way to go to make a lot of money. The best things to sell are actually scrolls, because scrolls are very light and they sell for quite a lot. And there are some scrolls you just don't need. For example, dark vision. If you have everybody with dark vision, or if you have a scrolls of spells you're not planning to use, stuff like that. Let's take the ledger. I think this sells that there is a cellar.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
Potion of sleep, we could use that.
I don't see one.
Collect these alchemical things. Could go into the cellar right now. To deal with... Did I give him grenades? No, I didn't. I just... Okay.
A long road ahead.
But...
Moving ahead.
Let's go save... Not Brackus, what's his name?
No one stopped me yet.
Wulbren.
Can't get
Oh.
me out.
Oh, I forget his name. I got a brain fart. Oh, we felt that. I didn't give her... guidance. It should be better. There we go.
Looking ahead.
Brackus, that's what his name is. Yeah, for example, scroll mirror image. Its weight is 0.04 and it's 65 gold. So weight to worth ratio is pretty good. But we're gonna send to Cap. This thing we can send actually to Shadowheart. She can use this because she's the only one right now who is not using exclusively the Dark Justiciar clothing. Now we can give this to our character, and this we can send to Camp Key of the Ancients. We don't need it anymore. Let's help Brackus. Now this fight is very difficult, especially if you ignore the goblin boss. If you ignore the boss, then you have to fight... What is this? Like 2, 4, 6, 7 goblins and 2 wargs, which is quite a bit. Now, while we're in dialogue with him, we're gonna switch characters. There's a hotkey for it. I've rebounded to my mouse hotkeys, but I think it's F1, F2, F3, F4. And then there is one for cycling. I think it's like the dots. I forget the name in English. Like the comma and the punctuation. But anyway, so you can attack him without warning, or he attacks you regardless. But yeah, we're just gonna attack him. We want his axe. Alright, now we will be using Bless on here. So we're gonna be blessing everybody except the cleric. I'm gonna go jump on this roof here. We want to spread out as much as we can because he has a grenade. And we do not want to eat that grenade with the entire party, because that would be pretty bad. We're gonna move balance. We can advantage. I don't think we'll be able to get him to the point where he's gonna try to run away. With the ranger, I might just run away this way. Yeah.
These boots have seen everything.
So that we split up. Let's see if I can poison him and give him wounds. Okay, we failed at both. It's fine. We're gonna switch to our melee so that then if we can trigger opportunity attacks. Now he's probably gonna throw a grenade right here. Yep, and our wizard got pretty much one shot. Because the grenade kinda exploded twice. Shadowheart got also obliterated. Which is pretty bad, yeah. Sometimes you just... I don't know, the grenade feels like it's doing... yeah, sure, we'll do that. The grenade sometimes feels like it's doing almost 2 explosions, maybe even 3. Because she got hit once. Twice. Yeah, so it did double explosion. Then Dusk was blasted for 8 in 3d4, and then he was blasted for 14. But yeah, our wizard rolled 16 and then a 7, which is 23. It's exactly how much he needed to knock her down. Now, we're gonna try to get him to the threshold where his friend is. We missed. We'll drink a potion of healing with this guy. That's the only reason why this fight is so dangerous, because he has a grenade. And if he gets to act before, for example, if he gets to act first,
With haste.
your party is kind of doomed if you didn't spread out, because he's gonna grenade everybody in the party, and what might happen is to you is what happened to me right now. We're gonna get our wizard. Actually, we're gonna get her with the potion. No, we're gonna get the wizard. I think at this point, the spell might heal more. Maybe not. We roll a 10. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. So Sharran can drink a potion. She's next in the initiative.
Need to stay focused.
Or do we go with this? It's 4 to 13, and this is 4 to 10. So yeah, this can be better potential. Not perfect. We roll a 10. But we have Blade Ward now, so we should be fine.
Time to push my luck again.
The Ranger, we're gonna drink a potion as well. Magic pockets are quite nice. Let's see if we can. We'll try to shoot him, so that we. Yeah, there we go.
Stop! I know things. If you let me live, I'll make it worth your while. I promise.
You know about a chest, but that's about it. So we're just gonna get him
No,
out
why?
because he has a quite nice, heavy, great axe. A very heavy great axe. It's enchantment +1. Now, unfortunately, I normally like to pick it up, even though I don't really think we would use it with the Dark Justiciars, but we could use it with this guy. So the Everburn Blade is 6 to 19, while this is 5 to 16. So Everburn Blade technically deals more damage, but it's not enchanted. It's just, well, burning.
Never a dull moment.
Well, let's just send this to camp. Alright, let's take a short rest, because we're quite wounded.
Feel that one later.
We get some leg of mutton.
My feet can carry me.
We might get a Shadowheart cutscene here. Interaction. Or maybe not. Okay, we do.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving.
This pain of yours, I hope it won't become a hindrance to us. That's something Sharran would
Nothing
say,
to be done about it now, anyway.
I think. Yeah, okay. Let's stop it. Release break. No. Break lever. Now, the way this cutscene... okay, the cutscene is fine, but with the way the animation after it plays, it seems like it's speeding up, but it's actually stopping. And once or twice I did press the brake, and then I released the brake right afterwards, and he went flying off, even though I didn't really intend for him to do that. So, yeah. Alright, let's free him.
Cut me loose.
Sure, let's free him.
Ugh. Maga Kamara. There's pustulant. Well, get on with it.
We what?
I'm a deep gnome, you're a drow. You helped me, now you plan to enslave me.
Not really. It'll be useful quite later, because you sell some nice stuff, and you give us a pretty cool grenade. Although, only one.
What then? Torture? Blood sport? Or perhaps just a good old-fashioned walloping?
He's expecting some really nasty stuff for draw, and I don't blame him. I'd rather know how we get caught.
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the underdark. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. I always help my friend. On that note, I bid thee farewell.
Ah, he wants to help Wulburn Bunghole. I forget what his actual surname is, because I've been holding that way, because that dude is kind of an asshole. So yeah. Hey, he does have a heavy backpack here. Now, I think... let's see if it actually is heavier than a normal backpack. So it weighs 2 pounds. And then a good old backpack is 2 pounds. So it's not really a heavy backpack. It's just a backpack. I guess it's heavy because he was carrying rune powder or smoke powder. Now these are night boots. We might equip this on somebody later, but we'll send him to camp for now.
What is it?
I think I clicked on her backside. Right.
Here goes nothing.
Alright, let's go talk to the ogres and let's hire them. And then we can deal with the roof goblins. We can also do the well. Just have it done so we can go down the well later. We're not gonna go down right now because we'll get obliterated by the spider. Maybe not though.
Growth of moss, the well looks
Let's do investigation. This way it's nice having investigation proficiency on top of intelligence, so this should be an easy roll. Of course, as I say that, I get a natural 1, a critical failure. Jeez. There we go, 22.
Dry stones line the wall.
And now we can climb down the bucket rope, but we're not gonna do that. Instead, let's go to the ogres.
Game for surface children.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish.
I see why that guy's missing an eye.
Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork.
That's pretty metal though.
What surprise is this?
Bro got a
Brother, stranger,
metal plate stitches on the head.
you friend or food? The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
I'll do you one better. I'm one of the Absolute's chosen disciples. That should be right a low roll, yeah. Now we can use friends on him because he's gonna leave right after this conversation. So we don't really need to worry about him attacking us because they will aggro you if you do, well, anything mean to them, so to say, like attacking them or casting a forbidden spell on them while they're here. But again, since they're gonna leave, we are free to do so. And we got a natural 20.
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
It would have been so cool if we were able to get a ogre follower or a companion in Act 3. Maybe towards the very end of the game, but fortunately, like a battle ogre or something, that would be pretty cool. You're quite articulate for an ogre.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand.
I can see that. There are the chicken feet on your
Delicacy.
armor.
Were I so lucky?
Those must be some really big chickens, because those feet look quite big even on him. Or maybe it's some kind of a different creature that is unique to the world of D&D. I noticed you don't have a brand of your own. Actually, let's see what you have for trading. I think yeah, here's Scroll of Blur. We don't really care about that. Let's just...
I've no use for the absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only, gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold, and the rest sate my hunger for meat.
I wonder if...
Goblin give gold, we check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Like I said, I guess that's why he's blind in one eye. But I wonder if D&D ogres would get along with the Warhammer Fantasy ogres, since they both like food, and yeah, they're... I mean, Warhammer Fantasy ogres seem to be a lot more intelligent than these guys. Well, Lump excluded, because he has a special item on him. But forget the goblins, you should be fighting for me.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
Now we could use deception or persuasion. I think both of these. I think persuasion one is very difficult. It's a nat 20. Deception one, I'm not sure. It might be a little bit lower, but we'll just give him 500 gold since we have gold, and it's you don't risk him essentially attacking you right now. So, or I think if you fail one, he just offers you to give him 500 gold, and that's it. So we'll just give him 500
A
gold.
serenade to my ears and a boon to my belly. We've a bargain, my tasty kibble. Take my bone horn. One blow and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken. Indeed.
Now this.
Ogre kill everyone around.
Alright, let's leave.
We will keep close.
So when he said that, indeed, ogre kill everyone around, what I thought originally would be, basically he will come in and assist you, and then after the fighting is done, he's gonna turn on you and try to kill the party and eat them as well. But it doesn't happen, which I was very kind of, I was really skeptical of him actually even assisting, but again, he does assist you, so he's nice with the Gitenki patrol. Now, we find some Volo's stuff. I guess this is where he got cornered and captured. And dragged off into the goblin camp. Now, we will get the horn. We're going to put it here. I'm going to put it in our pack so that we don't accidentally double-click it. And we can send these to camp so that they are not weighing us down. The food items. Let's see if we can dig this up. We failed. I'll just dig it up directly.
What's that?
And there isn't anything to... I think the ladle, stuffed bear, and the milk can are always here. In that chest particularly. Now we're gonna go deal with the roof goblins, and then we can take a short rest and go deal with... Actually, we might not even need to. We might be able to deal with the skeletons right afterwards. But let's pick up these far one barrels. We don't want them getting blown up while we're fighting when we're unable to get down. Because having a bunch of fire barrels in your inventory is going to be useful.
Don't mind if I do.
Camp. I don't know why the Underdark music is playing. And there's a weird, I guess, pathing bug here. Because you can go up the roof this way as well. Like you climb the crates and then this roof. But if they break this ladder and you order your character to go down from the roof, they're going to jump down and take damage instead of going this way. The safer route. Now, how I like to usually open the fight with this goblin is we get somebody like our Lusk friend here and we just push him off. Because that's 20 damage that he can't avoid. Now, this one down here is annoying. So actually, I want to try and take her out first.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Let's see, can we push this one off the roof as well? Nope, we failed that. Okay, let's move out of the way. Did she just take... Fury of the small triggers on the area effect of the fire arrow, even though Dusk was the direct target of the arrow attack. Interesting. Give her Hunter's Mark. And let's shoot her. Oh, we almost got her.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Can he take her out? I am burning her, but... There you go. I don't know, I this one I dislike the most because she will shoot you through the holes and then run away under the roof where you can't reach her and then you have to manually jump down and get her. Alright, we don't have a bonus action because we already pushed. Wow, my wizard is quite unlucky today. Which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Yeah, we'll just leave her on the floor. She should be fine. The cleric is gonna pick her up with the potion. Now these two have to go down and then have to get closer because we're too far away for them to shoot at us. Damn. One more roll and we die. But thankfully the cleric is first. So we can just get her picked up.
First step is the hardest.
Oh, we're on the 8, that's pretty good. Now we'll get a lot more healing once we level up. Well, this is not a life domain cleric, so it won't have as great healing as a... Trickery domain doesn't have as great healing as light domain, but... life domain, but still. We'll get a ring and boots that give you slightly more HP. Let's see if we can take her out now. Almost. Honestly, I'm just gonna push it off with the fighter. With the Justicia Crusader. Yeah, there we go. Now we can jump down here. Which I think I'll do. I'll just take the damage. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Ah, yeah, we do take... for a moment I was like, oh, you don't take fully damage, but we did take 3. Let's lacerate. Let's see if we can... A crit would have been nice, but okay. He will trigger opportunity and probably die. No, we miss. Okay. Yeah, Ray of Sickness is quite nasty on these guys, because Ray of Sickness is a 2d8 damage, level 1 spell, yeah. So, that's quite a bit. We're gonna take the second wind. Because their fire arrows are annoying. Let's see if Shadowheart will also take 3 falling damage. Yep. I might cast Darkness on these two. Actually, never mind, because I've been wounded. I can't do it. Let's just get her away into somewhat of cover. Hopefully he goes next to the Booyah. Yep. Who do we need to heal? We gotta heal...
Breathe deep and move.
Shadowheart. Or wait, does he have second wind? He does have second wind. Although he can't reach them, so we just gotta do it with this. Can I cleave both of them? I can. No, I missed one.
Still
Fine.
breathing, despite everything.
Let's heal him. A 9, very good.
Never a dull moment. What path lies
I could actually, since we're using the thing where we are immune to this, we can just blind these two. And they are now forced to exit the darkness spell. Now, sometimes you might want to, for example, let's say they're up here and you want to make them go through darkness and you shoot it here. They either go all the way around or you just stand where they are, they don't move for some reason. So it's always best to either shoot darkness directly on them or cast the spell directly on them. Now, Shadowheart needs healing. We'll drink a potion. And get rid of this guy. He does, he does have grease.
Heading there.
There's some mud here. It's fine. Yeah, there you go. And we get a free opportunity attack. Let's see if we can take the Booyah out. How much? We can't really do it. He has too much HP. But maybe if we crit, but we miss. Now he has to go as well. They really like the fire arrows here. Let's now heal Shadowheart.
Well, so much for peace.
We have those mark on the Booyah, yep. I feel like having the high ground, it should increase your range. You shouldn't get disadvantages because look, I have so much more range because I'm up high, right?
Survival is all that matters.
So that shouldn't really be a disadvantage roll. Let's try to bonk him with the pommel strike. That should reduce his armor class by 1. Oh, he saved, right? He saved. He just got hit by saved. It would have been 2. We will use the piercing strike because the skeletons will fight afterwards. Well, they're immune to it. And we will not take a long short rest right now. We'll take it after we get rid of the skeletons. It's yeah, nimble escape. Wait, did Fury the Small trigger again? It did. I guess he didn't trigger on him the first time. Now, actually, since we are... This whole initiative is our turn, we're just gonna use our cleric to heal both of these, Fireheart and Dusk at the same time. There we go.
Another fight. Let's go.
He still has escaping wounds on him, that's good. Oh nice, we got a crit. Alright. Thankfully they didn't break the ladder, so we don't have to manually go around. But there's that. We could also go around looting. Now, I will use you could say cheats, but I'll just summon the chest and get the Susur bark to me probably right now. So that we don't have to backtrack after we go to the Underdark, because that's just kind of a waste of time, because you have to go back, craft it, and go back in the Underdark.
Simple enough.
At least with the route I usually take. So we can do this right now. You're summoning the tutorial chest, and if you have a lot of stuff in it, make sure you don't have your inventory open. If you have it open and you summon it like this, there is a chance that you crash the game. It's treating it as if it's gonna be open in your inventory or something. I'm not sure exactly why, but the game lags quite significantly, and then it potentially just crashes, or it just lags, it freezes, and then it unfreezes after it loads the chest in. But if you have the inventory closed and then do it, it's fine. Alright, let's go down the wooden hatch. We might actually even finish the episode after the skeleton fight, or after we deal with this whole basement area. Now there is quite a few alchemy items in these barrels, although nothing too ridiculous, but still. Also in the basement you can find a lot of these paintings, and they're also pretty good to sell. So it's 2.1 pounds, but it's 35 gold. It's not the best value to weight ratio, but it's still better than, for example, this rotten cheese wedge. It's 0.4 and 1 gold, but it's 1 gold, right? And it's light, so you also might pick it up, but yeah, it's better to pick up paintings, for example. Or this thing, 2 pounds for 8 gold, not really good. Now there's some crafting items or alchemy items here as well. Pick those up. Now, we need 1 elixir of poison resistance, so we already have 1, so we will not be taking this one. You could take it if you need money, so you can sell it, because selling that is also quite nice, because if you look here, it's 0.2 and then it's 16 gold, so that's relatively good. It's not too great, but it's very light, so oops. So it's still better than nothing. I always read this as suspicious potion, and then I drank it, but then it said, and then I at some point realized it says suspicious poison. With this lever. I think with this 2.155, so it's decent, nothing too fancy. Let's see what this one made with dust. 2.1 but 35. Get the bone cap. Now with this I could get the shovel, but I'm not gonna. Well, I might get it. We'll see. I won't decide just yet. We'll see how I feel. I could actually show you how you can get him permanently as a summon for free without actually having to learn him as a spell. Now you can get a unique shovel here, Shovel's Friend Finder. You can also get the unique dagger, but it's literally a dagger. That's normal dagger, it's nothing special. And then these are Shovel's unique items, or his items that he dug up. Or I guess it's a she. I think the one of the somewhere in the dog you mentioned, it's actually a she. It's a female demon or a fiend. But basically now, what the game intends you to do is that you open the casket, right? But what you can do, you can break it and then you don't get surprised. But if you just open it, you get surprised. I'll do it just in case maybe it gets more spicier combat. In theory, yeah, they're gonna be opening each other's caskets. Now we will cast Bless on our main 3 combat companions. Not the ranger or the cleric, but the wizard.
Best be on my way.
Because the ranger is sort of here as a backup character, right? Because we need somebody to pick locks and
On my way.
apply poisons and so on. We get a crit, okay. And then we get a miss. Typical. Draw poison. I probably won't be using draw poison. Is kind of lame. It puts the target to sleep, but if you have somebody with sneak attack,
Got to press on.
if they sneak attack triggers, they immediately wake up. Unless you manually target them with sneak attack. It's a pretty weird interaction. Now I would use Fairy Fire, but I need more targets so that we have a higher chance of triggering. Basically getting Fairy Fire on more enemies. Now he might run over. We'll miss not that. He might. Yeah, he's gonna run away over here and open this casket, and that guy probably opened this one. Do we need to heal anyone? Not really. We're fortunate that they found 2 arrows of salving.
Comes easy these days.
In case we get paralyzed by the one of the 2 beholders. 1 health. Oh. Who would have thought that would happen? Let's actually attack him with the Shadow Heart. There we go. Now, they do have arrows of ill matter. Ill matter, I guess. Wait. Yeah, having them be similarly named with the same theme, since we're all being edgy and stuff, was probably a bad idea, because now I'm confusing their names. But what can you do? I could rename the characters, but not really that important. Actually, are these guys? They're not immune or resistant to Bone Chill, which is interesting. No. Oh yeah, missile snare that. That's, we have really good gloves, although yeah, that's a lot of damage. He has what do you call it? Archery and Colossal Slayer, which is pretty dangerous because he has essentially 1d6 plus 1d8 damage. Yep, they are now just. We will be actually using the.
Still on my feet.
We got hit by our matter. Yeah, we did. Let's use the Fairy Fire on these guys now. Okay, everybody except the low dex one saved. So there's 2 more here in these caskets.
Where do I go from here?
Now we can heal her. She has the thing, so we'll just attack this one. Since we have advantage on him. And miss him. Yep.
Let's go.
Now we can't reach him, but if we jump, we'll probably be able to reach him. Yep. Why? Oh, it's... Wait, what did it apply the Fairy Fire on? If not him. Was there like a mushroom here? That's weird. That it didn't apply the Fairy Fire on him. Although it's right on top of him. It's weird. I have to see what it applied on. He's probably standing on something and I can't see it. Now, what would have been nice if I actually used a hammer or something on our Dark Justicia Crusader here, so that we have double damage against all of these skeletons. But well, actually, we will use shield because she's quite critically weak / squishy compared to everybody else. Is what we have. We have 20 armor class. That's probably because of this and the. Yeah. Wait, why do we have 20 armor class? Mage armor. Oh, right. We have 15, but it's 20 because of shield. Brainfart. I didn't take that into account. I was like, that's if that was the robe from the mod, that's kind of broken. I'd probably have to use then just a standard robe because that would be way too powerful. But shield, so that doesn't matter anymore. Can I cast Fairy Fire on where are all of them? They're kind of not grouped up anymore. Alright, perfect. Let's give him disadvantage by standing next to him. Yeah, this is paused, so this is still 10 turns. I guess the book is in combat and this is pickaxe. Because they're paused at 10 turns. Okay, we'll let him open the caskets, get some more skeletons in because they're free XP. Okay, let's get her
Have to keep
further away.
going.
Hopefully they stop focusing her down. Let me just put this over here. Grenades can go near us. I could probably just send these to camp, but let's get this.
Timber.
Let's see how much damage she will take. Okay, missile snaring, that works too. Yeah, these guys are very nice because it's basically the monk missile snaring thing, right? And it's you can use it once per turn, which is pretty nice. So it's 1d10 plus dexterity modifier, which I think we have a 2. Yeah. Okay, now they open up. Now one of these guy will probably go up here on these rocks to seek high ground, which is what they usually do. Now let's heal the wizard because they really like targeting her. Let's try to bonk this guy and miss. Let's stand with him next to this guy. Oops. Okay, miss input. Miss input.
Concentrate.
Yeah, at least she hit. You know what? We're gonna use magic missile on him so that we get him out. So that's gonna be 2 damage, exactly how much we need. And let's target this guy. I think the archers are the most dangerous ones because the melee ones, they have dueling. Now they do have improved critical hit, but that's fine. They just have dueling, so they deal extra 2 damage. They don't deal as much damage as the archer ones do. And they really like targeting her. Yeah, that's fine. Hmm. 10 damage. Oh, they broke her bless. That's fine. Let's drink a potion of healing and let's throw. Actually, let's stand next to our wizard. And let's throw it to heal up both of us. There we go.
Sometimes the only way out.
He should be fine.
Can't stay idle.
Should, but doesn't mean he will. But he should be fine. Just put these arrows over here. Actually, let's put them like this. Yeah, let's target the guardian here. Yeah.
Can't afford to let up.
Bearheart can also try to take this guy out. Thankfully, none of them went up onto this hill, because then our range characters have a harder time of hitting them.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Nobody's real low HP for magic missiles, so let's keep chipping them down. And now they're breaking all our concentrations. Let's heal
Have seen everything.
our fighter. Give him that
Alright.
blade ward. Because he now essentially has double HP for those 2 turns.
So much for peace.
Okay, we can magic missile him now.
Despite everything.
She's kind of now stuck. She in melee, so we're gonna. Let's see if Sharran can take him out instead of using magic missile. Yeah, she cannot. So
Where do I go from here?
that's kind of unfortunate.
One day I'll catch a break.
Let's get that magic missile in action. This. I will target the. Actually, let's target this guy so we can chip him down faster. We can send maybe one of the other characters, maybe the cleric, to give him disadvantage. Damn. I was gonna say they'll deal less damage, and now these melee ones with consistently dealing more damage than the ones I said would deal more damage. Alright, he should be fine now. Let's give him that disadvantage and let's hopefully bonk this guy. Well, he's full HP almost.
Can't even catch my breath.
Yeah, let's let focus him down. He should get down faster than 1-on-1 if we do a 3v1. It's fine, as long as he targets the cleric can heal herself. Let's heal the ranger again. You stand next to him here.
Still on my feet.
There we go.
To keep going.
Can't afford to let up.
Damn, critical miss everywhere. It is why I say at level 5 is the game really gets going, because right now it's just miss upon miss everywhere. Wait, how does he deal 12 damage? Because he's getting what? Dueling applied twice. Ah, cool. That's pretty fun. There's 1d6 short sword plus 2 strength, plus 2 dueling, plus 2 dueling. Very fun. The cleric got... Wait. Wow, the cleric got 1 tapped. Excellent. Well, this is not going as well as I thought it would. We will actually heal the cleric with the wizard. No, we'll do it with Shadowheart. Let's get the wizard to 2, 4, 6. This is... I do this just because the minimum damage of a missile is 2. I do this just so I don't end up rolling. So I attack him twice and then I end up rolling 2 2s, so then he has 1 HP, so I just do it like this. Although now we're overkilled, but it's fine. It's better than nothing. Let's get Shadowheart to throw a potion of healing on the cleric.
Another fight. Let's go. At the ready.
Of course, he gets a crit and then downs the cleric in 1 shot. Now this is gonna be a 4v1, so he should die a lot faster. Hopefully, yeah, he just ends up running all the way back and does that, I guess. Right.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Now, of course, if I was doing this with a party of 4, and with the knowledge that I had beforehand, I would just break the caskets 1 by 1 without getting surprised, so that I can try to kill them individually while they're separated, instead of allowing them to basically get all of their bodies up running. Let's try to get this 4v1 and miss every single attack.
Let's go.
Yep. Okay, he missed, thankfully. Yeah, he's going upstairs now. That's not... I don't want him there. I am foregoing healing now, but I probably should have healed him then. Like, any either potion to... Yes.
Ready.
Let's stand next to him. Next to the fighter.
I won't give in.
So heal both of them. There we go. I'll stand next to him so he gets
Is ever easy.
opportunity attack triggered.
Still on my feet.
Please hit so I don't have to use magic missile again. Although I could just not use it,
One
but
day, I'll catch
there we
you.
go. We should be able to hit him with a spell from this side. Yeah. Only 2 though. Alright, let's see. Is he going to deal 23 damage or more? He won't, we have Mrs. Snaring. I keep forgetting about that. That's such a nice utility from the gloves. We can start shooting him because our melee characters went out. We'll get close to him. Our crossbow does more damage than our dagger.
Keep going.
He should fall down quickly now, unless we missed like 10 times in a row now. Oh yeah, I forgot, you can also shoot this thing. To drop it on the one in the casket. Alright, that was quite a bit difficult
Wanted the easy path.
compared to how it could have, how easily it could have went. It's fine. Now we can read the Dark Journal. It's gonna give you the answer. I love the barbarian interaction with the mirror, where you literally just pick up a rock and break it, and you can hear the mirror's like, no, don't do it, but then you do it anyway because you're a barbarian, you don't care. Yeah, I like that a lot of the classes have quite a few unique interactions with various things in the game.
I'll take that.
Jump up here. Now.
A magic mirror. You've read all about them, but never seen one up close before.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Examine the mirror. We could try to do this. We have +5. So let's try to do it. And we get a 10, which is a pretty easy roll. There you go.
The magic is old and wavering, but you recognize it. The mirror is a thinking lock, hiding some secret.
A
The face
thinking
is
lock.
crafted to be pleasing, but the personality is just a reflection of the wizard that created it.
Speak your name.
Yes, I'm Shadow Marathon, I guess.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
You could use this. I think this is a not 20 requirement, but yes, I'm an ally.
Only a true. What think you of the Zolkir?
You recognize the name, of course. Anyone that knows of the Red Wizards would. Zastam is a powerful lich that rules the land of Thay. He drove many Red Wizards out of their ancestral
A foul
home.
lich.
You are no Zol. Tell me. Why might
I read a journal. Used balsam to clean a wound.
ointment
I almost said treat burns, but it's this.
acceptable? If you could see anything in me,
It's smiling.
would it be?
I look for a spell to rid me of this worm in my head. I think everything else is just wrong, unless you have either a racial one or a class-specific one that might work. But this is the correct answer. Do you want to rid of the worm?
Seek to survive. Be welcome.
Pretty easy to enter the magic mirror. Even easier if you're a barbarian, because you can just smash it. You don't even need to threaten it, you just do it. I think the skill check is pretty low. I think it's a 10. Strength check, so there's that. Now there is these big barrels. They do have some crafting items, and oh yeah, it has this thing which is useless, the purple fluorite shard. We're just gonna get rid of that. And then you have an old rusted key here, which you need for the gate, otherwise you have to lockpick it. But if you find the key here, you don't need to lockpick it. What is this? Is this like a fish or something? Does anybody know if they're like a lore person? What kind of a creature is this? It looks like a fish, since it doesn't seem to have arms over here. Maybe in the back, but looks to be a aquatic creature, especially with the way its skull is shaped. Now we get quite a lot of spells here, and these would be very nice for selling, because I don't really plan on using any of these. Fog could be nice, but I'm just gonna send it to camp, just in case we end up, for whatever reason, wanting one or needing one. I could pick up this antidote. And then in this chest is a nice pair of gloves, which we will be using on this character. Because they increase our armor class by 2, so we now have 70 armor class. Although gloves of missile snaring are nice, getting hit a lot less is even better. Now, could we give gloves of missile snaring to somebody else? I guess we could give it to Shadowheart, because she's the only one that doesn't really use Dark Justiciar themed armor clothing yet. Okay, now
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
the easiest way to deal with this, you jump over this trap. I always used to walk up to the table, take the book, and then run away, but you can just left click drag and throw the book to yourself and then pick it up. And then you don't have to worry about the gargoyles. Alright, now let's do the shovel thing, and then we'll end the episode right there. So we picked up the book. We have the inventory. We're going to summon shovel. We're gonna get dragged in dialogue.
You recognize the tiny fiend.
Wait, you're not Illy.
Illy? Who's Illy?
My master. Tall, skinny, prick with ears. So, you're Shovel's master now. Fine.
And then, you're a disgusting little creature, aren't you?
And you, slab of beef with nipples. Moo.
Let me ask you its name. This is basically the route you take if you want to get shovel for free. You have to be a wizard, a warlock, or a sorcerer, I think.
Master Illy calls me Shovel. Don't like it? Change it.
What would you like to be called?
Don't care.
Very well, then shovel is fine.
So, what first, Master? Gutting locals? Raising the dead? Making them walk? Making them scream?
Damn. Is that what you and your old master did?
Yes. Steal bodies, tear them, then Illy puts them back together. Again and again. When he wasn't horny for the book. Oh, book this, book that. He loves the book.
You have such a way with words.
Good with tongue. Good at cutting them out, too. Tell you secret. Illy weak. Illy never finish book. But Master can do it. Read book, conquer book. Yes.
That sounds like you're trying to bait me in a trap, but you talk to him again right afterwards, or after you pick up the book.
A spell shite. When the fisting starts, use the sparky magic to call Shovel. Let's kill everything.
And there you are. When he tells you you're a spell shite, that you know you get him as a pet. So you can now summon him once per short rest, and it's a ritual spell. So you don't need use a spell slot for it, or even use a use a spell slot for it, or use a spell. You don't need a space in your spell book, or use a spell slot for it to usually do it if you learn the spell through a scroll. Alright, but that is it for the episode. I hope you enjoyed. I would appreciate it if you leave a like, subscribe, and comment for more Baldur's Gate 3 content, and I'll see you in the next one.